Over the last few months, the Lord has been speaking to me more and more about his faithfulness, Lamentations 3:21-24. He has been speaking to me about how he is revealing his faithfulness in deeper ways than we have ever seen before, right now. The Lord has had me deep in Numbers 23:19. God is not man, that he should lie, or a son of man, that he should change his mind. Has he said, and will he not do it? Or has he spoken, and will he not fulfill it? 2020 has been an intense year for many, and many have been through deep trials, disappointments, hardship, and battle, but 2020 does not change what he has said, and 2020 does not change his nature. God is forging and forming a remnant of people who are passionately devoted to his word, and will hold on and not let go. They are a people that are learning in deeper ways what it means to walk by faith, and not by sight, 2 Corinthians 5:7. At the end of 2019, the Lord spoke to me that 2020 would be a year, and the beginning of an era of an army rising up who know what it is to walk in the ferocious focus of faith. That 2020 would be a year that the church would need bold faith, and we would move into an era of bold faith like we have never known before. This is happening right now. This is a time where the church needs to hold to what God has said and not let go. This is a time to be ferociously focused on what the Spirit of God is saying and not be double-minded. This is a time to lock eyes with the one whose eyes are like flames of fire, Revelation 19:12. God is not a man that he should lie. God has not fallen asleep. He has not forgotten you. We are about to see the most explosive demonstrations of what happens when God speaks on a scale we have never seen. The way God is moving, the way that he is going to fulfill his word is going to look different, but it is creating a deeper level of dependence and humility within those leaning in to cry out to know and understand his ways in deeper ways than we have ever experienced. This is a time to really trust the Lord and anchor your faith, because he is going to do what he said he is going to do. We have entered a time of the most explosive demonstrations of the justice of God and the reward of the faithful. We are in a time where the explosive power of God and his justice will be demonstrated in the earth in unprecedented ways. Momentous miracles of his faithfulness, demonstration of his power, and his voice winning are upon us. God is going to powerfully demonstrate that nothing trumps his voice. The power of the prophetic voice of God is going to manifest explosively, but I hear the thundering question from the heart of God, who will you believe? It is time to stand on what God is speaking and not move. He is faithful, and he doesn't change, and he will do what he said he is going to do. This morning the Lord said to me, Lana, remind my people again that I am faithful, remind my people again of the power of my word, and that my voice wins. So I'm reminding you today, friend, his voice wins. It's time to partner with his voice like you have never partnered with it before. It's not a place of striving, it's a place of the faith rest. It's the place where you stand unmoved, taking the Lord at his word. These explosive demonstrations of the Lord's faithfulness and power that will burst forth are going to reintroduce the church to him as the King of glory, the righteous judge, the Lion of Judah, the ruler of heaven and earth, and his majesty and holiness. I see a remnant falling even deeper in love with him as the miraculous displays of his faithfulness and power are revealed. There is a divine ruling of God taking place right now, and we must take the Lord at his word and feast upon his faithfulness. He is doing and going to do what he said he is going to do. Don't waver, don't move, stay steadfast in the revelation of his nature. Momentous miracles are beginning to take place that will change and shape the direction of individuals and nations. The Lion of Judah is roaring. A roar of his justice, the roar of his voice, the roar of his power, and the roar of his faithfulness. His voice wins. Warrior of God, it's time to enter into a new realm of faith rest through partnering with what he is saying. He will do what he said he will do. For as the rain and the snow come down from heaven and do not return there, but water the earth, making it bring forth and sprout, giving seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it. Isaiah 55:10-11. Keep trusting in the Lord, and do what is right in His eyes. Fix your heart on the promises of God, and you will be secure, feasting on His faithfulness. Make God the utmost delight and pleasure of your life, and He will provide for you what you desire the most. Give God the right to direct your life, and as you trust Him along the way you'll find He pulled it off perfectly. Psalm 37:3-5